everybody, and welcome to this video on the hyperbola. In this video, we will be having a look at the equation of the hyperbola. So the most general form of the hyperbola is y is equal to a over x minus p plus q. So there are three parameters or unknowns in a hyperbola. The one is a, the other one is p, and the third one is q. How do we know that we are looking at the equation of a hyperbola just by looking at the equation? We have that x is in the denominator. So what we're going to look at now is what is the a's role in the hyperbola. So the a is the shape parameter, and it helps us determine which quadrants the hyperbola will lie in. So if a is greater than 0 or positive, our hyperbola's shape will be in the first and third quad. If our a is negative, then our hyperbola will be in the second and fourth quad. So the a dictates the shape and hence which quadrant our hyperbola will be in. Let us then look at how to identify what is a, p, and q. So let us do a few examples. So in these examples, we just would like to find a, p, and q in the equation. So the first one we have over here is y is equal to 3 over x. So for this to be a bit more clearer, one way we can write this is 3 over x plus 0 plus 0. So this 3 over x, you might think, wait, this doesn't look like a typical hyperbola equation because there's no p and q. But if you write it out in this way, you can clearly see what your values are. So if x is by itself, it means that it's x plus 0. And if there's nothing there, it means that it's plus 0. So now we can write out what is our a value. So our a value is the value in the numerator, which is 3. Our p is, and I'm going to write p star because you need to get in the habit of changing the sign, would be this. So 0 has no sign, so it would be 0. And our q is 0. So something like this has a p value and a q value of 0. Let us have a look at another one. So let's have a look at minus 4 over x plus 1. Once again, this here is missing the q, which you could write as just plus 0. So if there is nothing there, you can replace it with 0. So what is our p, a, and q value? So a is negative 4. That is the numerator. Our p star, we're going to change the sign. So it's 1 in the equation. So it's going to be negative 1 in the p star form. And finally, our q is 0. Let us have a look at another one. So this one here is y is equal to 1 over x plus 1. Again, this one here, you could write it as 1 over x plus 0 plus 1. So that 1 over x can be written as 1 over 0. And then we can fill in what is our a, p, star, and q. So a's value is 1. P is 0 and Q is 1. Okay, so let's look at 2 more questions. So for the next one, we have y is equal to negative 3, x plus 1 minus 4. So this one here, we don't have to add any zeros because all of the parameters are there. So we have a being equal to negative 3, p star is equal to negative 1. So p star means change the sign of the p also. And q is negative 4. And the last one, y is equal to 2 over x plus 2 plus 5. Our a is equal to 2. Our p star is equal to negative 2. And finally, our q is equal to 5. Now, I just want to point out why we are using p star instead of p. It's because of the negative in the equation. So what value would need to go in the equation would be the opposite sign. So that's why we're working with p star. please work through the next few videos on the hyperbola to understand more aspects.